What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another SLA video. Guys, we have ourselves our first look at Elena Renault, who is actually going to be the next hunter. That's right, it's not going to be Anton, it's going to be Elena, and I have no idea what she's going to be. Now, there are rumors, no leaks. I haven't heard a leak yet. I am the same chat as Zaf with Alpha. I personally have not heard that she's going to be a water support, but it would make sense if she is, because she is in fact part of Alicia's guild, Justitia, and I think right now probably the biggest thing we're missing out, two biggest things we're missing out, is a support for water, and we're also missing out a light infuser. So she could be one of two things. Now, many of you guys have been asking, Payne, what happens with Anton then? Are we not getting him? Well, it looks like he's going to be the following month, so the 1 year or 2 year anniversary. He may end up being the 2nd year anniversary unit, and then after that we'll probably get Liu after him. It's kind of crazy to me that we're not getting Liu as the 2nd year anniversary, but hey, it looks like Anton might be it. And if they don't give us a light infuser in Elena, we might see that Anton might be the light infuser, or as per the original design, Liu might be the light infuser. And I'm really hoping not, because I'm hoping Liu ends up being the brand new light DPS, which we desperately need to replace Thomas with. So we may see a change here in the guard in regards to the best DPS for light, from Thomas changing to Liu, or they may stick to the original plan. And yes, she might end up being a water support, but again, these are rumors. I have not heard of anything else but that. I personally do like her design a lot more. I think this is more on brand with SLA, and I think it makes her look like an actual hunter versus a secretary. And I know a lot of people were saying, hey, Payne, like, why does she look different in the actual model? Well, again, I think the whole point of this is to allow people to get a different version of her, which is, I think this one is probably more true to the game itself. Now, guys, we have a couple other things going on here right now as well. So let's go over and cover some of these items. Number one, also don't forget, I just want to say while we're at this topic, is that the content creator program is going on. Of course, we have another code that's available to you guys. So make sure, if you haven't done so, guys, hit that support button. It's absolutely free to do, and it's easy, and it's linked to every single description and pinned to every single comment section of every single video. I want to say a big shout out to my top 10. J-Sto, I love you, bro. 2640, 21111, 5162, 8057, Horizon L, Makuja, Deeps, BW Panda, my G. Deeps, I love you for 636 days. That's crazy. And then 3175, which I believe is Cap. I love you too, Cap. Thank you so much for the support, guys. And I want to say a big shout out to Cap as well. Not only is he a big supporter, but he's also been one of the biggest factors for our guild staying on top of everything, plus controlling data. Big shout out to Cap for everything that he does for us. And we love you, bro. Thank you so much. If it wasn't for you, a lot of this stuff wouldn't be happening. So behind the scenes, guys deserve a lot of love. All right, so that takes the Elena out of the way. Now we're going to talk a little bit about the artifact crafting design. So we're going to go ahead and do this one together. You guys can see we got our one ticket. And also I want to check one more thing to make sure that the shop, in fact, they give us a free mystery box. Let's see if this actually did happen. Why, bro? Why are we doing this? Why are we regressing? So I was talking to Zaf about this in our DMs, and I was saying this is a little bit of a problem, because when your game isn't as successful as it once was, you don't want to regress down to being more greedy. You usually want to be a little bit more generous to allow more people to come back and for people to stick around, right? So this is literally the opposite of what I believe Netmarble should be doing. Now, I'm not a Netmarble employee. I'm not a marketing genius, but I am a long-time player of gachas, and I've seen the most die-hard gachas that people support in the beginning, and then when they start to fade, the ones that do best are the ones that continue to support their community with, you know, reasons for them to continue playing. This is not a good look, guys. Yes, it's 20, and I get what they're doing here. They really want to sell this subscription. Like, I totally understand, right? If I click on this, it's gonna say, hey, Payne, go get this subscription for $13.99 a month. Now I could do this. I could buy this subscription, right, for $13.99, and then this is my free-to-play account. I'm not saying this. I'm saying for you guys if you wanted to. And then you could definitely go in here and get this one time and then cancel the subscription. And if you can see here, 20 of these, you have a chance at quite a few different prizes. Now, if you were to hit some of the bigger prizes, it definitely would be worth the value. But the problem is it's such a low chance, right? So this, unfortunately, puts us in a very big bind, guys. This is the first time in almost 2 years that Netmarble did not actually provide us a free mystery box for all free-to-play players. On all players, doesn't matter if you're free-to-play or pay-to-win, doesn't matter. It's a one free box that they were giving to everybody. They have now eliminated that from the actual game, which is very, again, it's not overly concerning to me. I'm not saying like, oh, this is like end of times kind of thing, but it just shows the direction they're taking a little bit more. And again, I don't like it. I don't think it's a smart move on their end. And again, with the game obviously not making as much money anymore, the game obviously not supporting its players as much, with lack of codes, lack of essence stones. You can see the SLC, for example, also going from 8 players to 3 players. These are all little problems that we're having right now. I personally would normally make a video on this with you guys for the mystery box on my pay to win. I don't think I'm going to do it this time. Just to stand up to this nonsense and say, you know what, this is not a good look. And again, this is not just for free-to-play players, guys. I want to take away the whole free-to-play, pay-to-win aspect. This is also for all players. This is literally for all players, because if you think about it, that extra 1 box could be the make or break for a pay-to-win player as well. That could be the box that they get the 100 tickets that they just spent $300-400 for. So it's not about even money at this point for me personally. It's the fact that I just don't support the ideology they're doing here. And I really want Netmarble to really think about this. As a content creator, one of the things I pride myself on is promoting the game that I cover. And I still love this game very much, and I still love my community. I still have, the will to continue to cover this until it's end of service. And I will for sure. But I want what's best for the game, and I want what's best for our community, and I want what's best for the overall IP of solo leveling. Because here's the way it's going to work, right? This is the first solo leveling game that's been out ever for mobile and PC, and it's one that's going to dictate the future of the upcoming one. So, for example, if Overdrive came out first, Overdrive would have been that game. But now we had this first, right? So Overdrive unfortunately has to live under the shadow of Arise, and then the next game coming out is going to be Karma, and a lot of people are hyped for it. And the last thing that Marvel wants to do, because they own the IP, is mess up their image so much that people will not even bother with Karma. These are all big things, right? These are all really, really big things, and players don't forget. We're like elephants in regards that we don't forget things, right? We are eternally bound by our need to support our games, and also when we're upset, we are very vocal about it. Like, gamers are very vocal about how they feel about what's going on in their community. So this is something that Netmarble really needs to reconsider and kind of give themselves another opportunity to do what's right for their players. We do have some new events out, which is nice. So we have a couple things we can do here. For some reason, they put me in the game. I have no idea. I didn't approve this collab, guy. So yes, that is me when I'm going to be 75 and retired. I'll be retired at 55, hopefully. But you guys can see here, a brand new event is available now, and you guys can jump in here and do all of these, including getting yourselves some additional items. And then right here, you guys can see for prizes, the final prize is in fact a Spirited Spring costume for Akari. I have no idea why the hell they put Akari in there, but you guys best believe this is going to be my new PFP with my brand new, or my old Burdened Parent, because you can see I have parents up here, title. So these are all things happening. But guys, I wanted to make this video as a follow-up. I'm not happy about the situation. I kind of wish they really reassess the whole concept of what they're doing here. I think this is the wrong direction to take, and I think they could do a lot better by providing everybody the opportunity to, I don't know, like just kind of give us an opportunity to go back to the golden days of solo leveling. And I know a lot of people have not been happy with things, and this is a reason to give them a reason not to be happy. These are the kind of reasons you're giving them, right? So a lot of players, I'm sorry, I'm usually so much faster at this, but I'm talking and playing. Most players are very much like on the fence about staying and leaving. You got to give them reasons to stay. And a lot of people are coming in as new players, and they want to be like, oh, I've heard so many good things about this game. I've heard it's so free to play friendly, or it's such a good game, and this has such a great community, and you want to keep those things going, right? Including the devs. This is so slow. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm usually so fast at this. Did we not get any fevers? This is wild. Didn't get one fever even. Anyways, so that's my take, guys. Let me know what you guys think. I'm pretty sure you're all going to agree with me that this is some bullshit about the lack of free mystery box for all players. And I think, again, just seeing the way the game's going, it's unfortunate. I think they're just not having enough money, or they're pouring their money into other things like Karma or 7 Deadly Sins that just came out and other things there. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. What else can you talk about really at this point, right? Like, these are the controversial things I got to discuss. I hate it because it sounds like I'm complaining, but quite honestly, I feel like, again, it just needs to be discussed. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. See you again in the next one. Take care.